Macro thoughts. This is just phenomenal. Long Island Iced Tea Corporation is up 625%. This was yesterday in the pre-market after company announced it was rebranding itself as Long Blockchain Corporation. Bubble tea. This is a chart from Heidi Lun. Company sells, yes, iced tea had a net loss of $11.6 million this year. Now it's all happening on Bitcoin, extended losses below $14,000. Then it slumped below $13,000. It's now trading at $12,860. Cryptocurrency, which was at about $1,000 at the year's start, climbed to a record of 19,666 on Sunday in lead up to exchange giant CME Group's launch of Bitcoin futures before losing steam. Bitcoin is known to go through wild swings. In November, it tumbled almost 30% in 4 days. In September, it fell 40%. So we're seeing tremendous volatility in it now, and I'll come to some other thoughts in a moment. This is a photo of a copy of a Bitcoin standing on a PC motherboard. So now we're below 13,000, last trading at 12,718. I wrote about Bitcoin again. I wrote about it at the beginning of the year when I made it my trade of the year, and then on the 27th of November, admittedly ahead of quite a sharp ramp higher, I said this: it is a curve each of them feels unmistakably. It is the parabola. They must have guessed once or twice, guessed and refused to believe that everything always collectively had been moving toward that purified shape, latent in the sky, that shape of no surprise, no second chance, no return. And on the 27th of November, I said, let me leave you with Hunter S. Thompson. Hunter S. Thompson said this: life should not be a journey to the grave with the intention of arriving safely in a pretty and well-preserved body, but rather to skid in broadside in a cloud of smoke, thoroughly used up, totally worn out, loudly proclaiming, wow, what a ride. Interestingly, from Bloomberg Gadfly, Bitcoin whales are cutting back. If you're Bitcoin rich and sitting on enormous life-changing gains, here's a tip from the pros: sell loudly, publicly and theatrically. You might just avoid charges of epic hypocrisy. A trawl through the Bitcoin rich list this year using the Wayback Machine, a non-profit digital archive of the web, shows an explosion in the number of huddled masses holding fractions of the digital token. But the ranks of the Bitcoin wealthy have thinned. There are more minnows, but fewer whales. Everyone's richer in dollar terms, but the balance of new ownership is shifting to the little guy. Realized vols in Bitcoin are unlike anything we've seen in other asset classes. That's JP Morgan. And then I take you back to Taleb, deriving the distribution of Bitcoin, assuming long return student T is specified by finance quant. And essentially, he was saying it can go anywhere. That theoretically go to 100,000 or it can go to zero, and I think that's the main point. Bitcoin, the original cryptocurrency, was valued at 8 cents in July 2010, $8,100 on November 20th, 2017, and $17,900 on December the 15th, 2017. And now 12,982.